The idea of an electric camper van is not really all that original, because it seems to be something which you can think of as being logical. Let's face it, you get in a camper van and you go on your journey. You can then charge the van up at night, for example, you're on a campsite or something, and then you go further. Well, that seems perfectly possible in theory, but in practice it doesn't quite work that way. Because if you're traveling down a motorway at 110 kilometers an hour without stopping, without braking, that is not the best way to use batteries. Having said that, we're getting closer to the idea when motorhomes on electric power are becoming possible, and this is one of them. Now, this is Iveco Daily. It is possible to buy it. It's commercially available as a delivery vehicle, but you could even convert it yourself possibly. One company which has tried to do this is Dusseldorf. We'll be looking at their electric vehicle a little bit later, but for the moment we're going to go out in this one, give it a try. Now, this is the first time I've driven an electric vehicle in 20 years. I have never driven an electric van. The one 20 years ago was a Renault 5, so this is quite exciting for me, and I hope that you'll stay with me. If you've never driven an electric car before, or electric vehicle before, it's like a toy. I remember this the first time I tried. This was 20 years ago, as I said, and it's like something in a fairground or something like that. Now, at the moment, we've got the noise on up here to make so that people know, and maybe more to the point is that I know that we're actually moving. At the moment, we're doing 35 kilometers an hour at 4,000 revs per minute, which obviously works different to a diesel vehicle. But I might even turn the noise off so that we can actually I suppose we're going right here.
Yep.
Yep. And so I turn the noise off so there's actually no noise coming off, so we'll just give that a trial here. Here's somebody walking on the road as we come down. I've done that as well, so right, I'll be careful here. Shouldn't go on the side of the road. It's a continuous white line, but I didn't want to kill anybody. Now, you hear the squeal it's making. It sounds a bit wrong to me. Should it be squealing like this? This is the question. Now, we're only doing 40 kilometers an hour. I feel as though I should be changing gear. Well, I can even turn this noise off, see what happens. Oh, it still makes a noise. Oh, doesn't it? It makes less of a noise. This is the Caravan Centre here at Messe Dusseldorf. So this is where I'm staying at the moment. And you can see this is how many vehicles there are here. This is the largest campsite in the world, I believe. Anyway, so we're going to turn right up here and we're going to go onto the motorway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my foot down as far as it will go, and let's see how fast this will take us. So we're now doing 50 kilometers an hour. We're doing 6,000 revolutions, 7,000 revolutions, 8,000 revolutions, 60 kilometers an hour. And I don't want to take it too fast at this particular moment because of it's not my vehicle. Now, it wouldn't even be driving my own vehicle at this speed. Okay, here. Right, we're coming on the motorway and I've got my foot right down on the floor. It's 80 kilometers, 1,100, and that's it. That is the top speed, 80 kilometers an hour, and obviously I've got these vehicles in front of me, so I don't want to push my luck too far, and we're leaving the motorway at this point. So it's just a little test, and we see them braking in front. We're coming into the rush hour anyway, so it's not obviously the best time to do any testing. So going down here where it says Ausfahrt, that's the motorway exit. And now what I'm going to do is you can, instead of using the brake, you can actually use the gearbox to brake with. And there's one position here, and that's like coasting. Oh, well, we're coming out of coasting now. And there's another position where it allows you to recharge the batteries while braking, or you've got a super brake function where you're sort of really recharging the batteries. Of course, when you're in a motorhome, you don't get much chance to sort of really recharge the batteries by braking, because usually you're sort of just driving away down the open road. Okay, so here we have a red light, so I shall use the engine brake. I'm going to call it that actually, because that's probably, you've got extra braking active, although I've stopped too early, so I'm going to have to now go a little bit farther. Now, okay, right, I'm going to put my foot on the brake now, just to be on the safe side. Once having done this, I don't think I'm going to want to go back into diesel again. You know, I won't drive petrol, but I mean, I'm so convinced the diesel, at least I was until half an hour ago, and this is fantastic. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. In fact, I did say before I took the vehicle, I said to Iveco, they said, we want to know what you think, and I said, you know, I'm not a good judge, because I do know a little bit about motorhomes, I know a little bit about driving diesel vans, but I don't know anything about electrical vehicles. I've got no experience, well, 20 years ago. But this is really an outstanding experience. And I mean, to say I can't wait until these things come in on a commercial basis. Well, maybe, I don't want to wish my life away, of course, and maybe it won't happen for another 10 years or so. I don't know. And, you know, I was thinking last night, I remember what I was doing 35 years ago today, and because it was the first day I went to Poland. And because of that, I got a bit upset. I thought, thinking, well, getting old and all the rest of it. So I don't want to start thinking about getting old. But all the same, I'm really looking forward to when this thing comes out. Links oder rechts?
Rechts.
Okay.
Right side.
And, right, so we're going down here. And it says 50 kilometers an hour there. One of the things here I've noticed, maybe because any new car you've got to drive a little bit, and then you get used to it. Like rental cars, you have to drive it a couple of kilometers before you sort of get used to the speed and how fast you're actually going. Because this thing here, you can't hear it, or or at least I'm not used to hearing it. Also, the rev counter sort of throws you off a bit. And we'll go right here. Seems like a good way to me. Caravan Salon. Got just nothing down there, nothing down there. And let's go down here. Oh, this is brilliant. This is really, really good. So you can see how big how many cars are here. A lot of people come here to Caravan Salon just for the day, of course. And if you want to come here, the best time to come, in fact, is on the Monday or the Tuesday. Today's the Tuesday. There's just fewer people. But you come at the weekend, and I appreciate that most people have to work, so you have to. Vielleicht wir haben. Oh ja, ja, ich habe gedacht, das ist uns. Ja.
Wir müssen hier links und wieder links.
So we'll have a quick look under the bonnet. What we've got here, you've got the battery chargers here, we've got the supercapacitor, which is down there, and the battery chargers can charge pretty quickly. So 2 batteries in this vehicle. In the test vehicle that Death built, they've actually got 3, so that might even take it to over 200 kilometers without a recharge. In this case it's around 150 thereabouts. It depends how you drive, what you do and all the rest of it. But all I can say is what a fantastic drive, absolutely brilliant. I'm in awe of this and I cannot wait to actually get one myself. Well, that might take some time.